Real talk today from the Game Train. Welcome everyone to episode 352 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular, the swoliest Swolecast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Haven't you noticed? Haven't you heard? The Papa Swole's yoked like it ain't no joke. The bird is the word. The word on the street is Papa Swole was getting his pump on today.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
That's the word. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone my secret. Don't tell anyone our secret that Papa Swole is going to get fucking yoked like it ain't no joke. I don't want everyone to know. I don't want the Swole paparazzi to come and try to catch a glimpse of the Game Train. Welcome to Committing and Quitting. Committing and Quitting is the episode title for today. I think I put commitment in the title, but it should be committing and quitting, or committing or quitting. Well, today's a little bit more amped up. Today's a little more fired up because of just some things I've been going through my dome piece, and obviously we know that there's a lot of dome piece going on, and we're gonna rock the shit out of this today. So what's up, fam? What's up, Doug? What's up, Mike? Welcome everyone to the Daily Mother Swole, episode 452. This is live every day at 12 noon Eastern time, so if you're just joining me for the first time, welcome every day live at this time at 12 noon Eastern. Also, on YouTube, you can watch all the episodes, and also, you can listen to the podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes. I need your beard oil. Well, send me your beard oil. I didn't put anything in this morning or by this time because I just didn't care. I just put some water in. So, yeah, and it needs a trim. It needs all sorts of stuff, but I don't give a shit. I'm used to getting like troll comments like, man, you gotta shave your beard. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about whether I cut my hair or not. I don't give a fuck about whether I cut my beard or not. I'll trim it and I'll groom it in time. I just today don't care. And I kind of like it when it's wild because I feel fucking wild. I feel like a fucking animal today. I know you all enjoy that. I know you're not here for a trimmed, groomed beard. You're here for a fucking wild animal that's gonna go nuts on camera. And well, lucky for all of you, that's what you're gonna get. Ready to start committing and quitting. So every day, I'll see you right here. So if you're just joining for the first time, we drop knowledge nukes. So I always recommend, I don't know if they sell it at Target or Walmart, but if you want to get a radiation suit, it might be a good idea with North Korea in the mix anyway, but get a radiation suit, because then when the knowledge nukes start dropping, you don't necessarily have to get into your fallout shelter. You could just take them just one at a time, bah, 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 bah. Just like fucking taking shots. Just taking shots. The Swole Father doesn't care about your puny mortal opinions. No, he doesn't, James. No, he doesn't. He certainly doesn't. Committing or quitting. And I'm going to show you why you shouldn't care about anyone else's opinions as well. Get your beans and rice. Well, if you're doing your forearm training, you should already have your rice, right, Russ? All right, so everyone, let's discuss committing and quitting. And this is a little bit of like an emotional episode. It's a little bit more of a psychological episode when it comes to the brand, when it comes to Swolenormous, when it comes to how you should be approaching your training, how you should be approaching your entire mindset when you step up to the plate, okay? So we have commit and we have quit. They're not divided. We're not doing any fucking math. When it comes to dedicating yourself and when it comes to giving up on yourself. Now, there's going to be a lot of people in your realm, in your circle. So you have yourself, and then you got all these people around you. And I've already talked about getting rid of people that are poisonous in your life, right? I've already talked about, going on Facebook and deleting like the 2 or 3 people that you're always seeing stuff pop up in your news feed that just don't add any value to your life. They're not helping, they're not supporting. You're always going to have some negative people in your circle. And however many people you surround yourself with on the daily basis, That's going to depend. Some people like to go get a drink with, you have a lot of different acquaintances and associates. Some of you have one or two really, really close, diehard friends, and you don't spend time with a ton of different people. Everyone's gonna have their own little social circle and your own little social dynamic. But just understand that any one of these things are outside factors. Now, I'm not gonna get too much into that, it's a whole different topic, but when it comes to committing to your fitness, when it comes to quitting and giving up on your dreams and your desires, this is going to play a role. That is going to be a factor. That is going to be something that will add into your commitment. Now, first off, you need blinders. You need blinders on your vision. You need blinders on your goals. You need blinders on what you want. Now, you're going to have family members that might not support your dreams or your journey. You're gonna have family members, maybe it's a father, mother, uncle, brother, sister, maybe it's a child, someone that doesn't support what you want to do, what you want out of your fitness, what you want out of your future, what you want out of your life. Because the key word and the key phrase in that is your life, not someone else's life. And yeah, you could block out the haters, and trust me, I get a lot of shit. I get a lot of shit like, oh, you fucking faggot man bun, or that beard's gay, or you're such a hipster. I get all those stupid, immature comments. It's like fucking high school on Facebook. It really is. It really is, like very, very immature. And it sucks that people have to use slurs and people use, inappropriate comments. And I like to swear, but I don't swear at people. I don't use things that are going to be knowingly hurtful for other people. I'll drop the truth. I'll drop the truth. And like in my video that says, you're fat, it's important to understand that you're fat and take responsibility. That's not insulting. That's inspiring. That's looking at the objective truth so you can change. So you can make a difference. Now, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. When I'm going live here and there's hundreds of thousands of people watching the show and interacting, I understand. It comes with the territory. But you have to block that out. However, I also listen. I listen to feedback. I absorb feedback because I want the value to keep increasing. I want the value and I want this to be an amazing community. So I listen. However, I focus and I put blinders on. So I'm not going to internalize that stupid shit. I'm not going to. But let's think about this. What if I was easily offended? What if I took that to heart? What if it truly bothered me what other people said? I might be more biased to doing this thing. I might be more biased to quitting. That might be something that I might lean more towards because it would hurt my feelings. I would get down on myself. I would start engaging that type of negativity. And sometimes you might see that I answer and I have some playful back and forths because you can't have a conversation with stupid people. You can't have an argument or a debate. So I'll just maybe approach it out of a sarcastic way or just out of fun if I see it, but I'm not going to engage it as something that's actually a conversation because people are just looking to get a rise. They're bored and they're miserable in their own lives. So they're sitting there trolling on Facebook and they're trolling on the internet and they're just looking to insult people. And that just happens. That's happened since the beginning of time. Since hecklers in the crowd, and then it was YouTube, and it was, it happens. It will happen, it'll always happen. So, eventually we're gonna have virtual reality when you're in a virtual reality world, and you have people making fun of you, and you have virtual reality bullies, and they're gonna have virtual reality laws, and they're gonna have virtual reality fines, and virtual reality jails, and it's gonna be all that crazy shit. It's coming. So commit and quit. That could lead me to quit. So let's say you have, negativity in your life, that can lead you to quit. But that's the shit. That's the shit that doesn't matter. The shit that's coming from the outside is what doesn't matter. That's controllable. And the reason why it's controllable is because you can choose. You can choose who you let into your circle. You can choose who you get rid of in your circle. You can choose what you want in your circle. You can choose what, who, and what you do. You can choose who you spend time with. You can choose what you're going to what you want for your life. These are choices that you can control. These are things that you can actually make decisions on and control. And that's going to affect how much you commit. That's going to affect how much you commit. That is going to affect your desire to move forward. If you let the poison stay, if you let it seep in through all the cracks, and if you let all these aspects of negativity, I mean, you know, all the negative attributes of a person, of a situation, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all relative to what affects you. But you can't let that lead you to quitting. Because the only way for you to see results is by not allowing that to happen. And that's whether it comes in fitness, comes with anything. Fitness, business, life, relationships, that's where that comes in. Now, there are things you can't control, but there are things you can control. And one thing that you can control is whether or not you quit. There are always going to be hardships. There are going to be downs, and there's going to be up. You know, as the arrow goes, you're going to have those ups and downs. You're going to have that. You're not going to be able to control all of this, but you can control your reactions to that. You can control how you respond to that. You can control how you feedback in your existence, how you feedback to others, how you feedback to your direction, to your goal, to your vision. How you respond to those things are important. Okay? That commitment is the first step. And a lot of people talk commitment. They talk, they say, they talk, but they don't walk. Commitment and committing to something is a lot more than just flapping your gums and saying that you're going to do something. It's all about action. It's all about action and following through. It's all about what is actually done and executed that's going to determine whether or not commitment takes place. Saying there's a commitment, like a marriage. Saying that there is a commitment is, okay, on the first day, okay, you know, you say your vows and all that shit. Okay? You're saying things. But what happens if you say those things and the next day you break them all? Then it didn't really fucking mean too much, right? It didn't mean too much. It's all about the actions. It's all about the actions, and you can monitor that by people's actions. You can monitor that by the situation. You can monitor that. It's all how you react to anything. Now, we've talked about this before. Life, and this is all life here. That's all life, and you can't control that stuff. You can't control half that shit. You can only create, you can only react to all those hash marks. Things are going to happen along the way and how you react. Now, when you are at a low point, that's when you're growing. When you're at a low point, when things are against you, when things are, you know, disadvantageous, when they're not going your way, that's when you're growing. That's when your body is, or your body or your mind or your situation, that's when everything is out of the comfort zone, right? That's when everything's out of the comfort zone. That's when everything is poised for growth and poised for greatness. Long term. And a lot of times people quit at these moments here, right? They quit at the low points. You quit when it hits the valley. When shit's not going your way, you cry, you bitch, you moan, and you give up. And you get resentful, you take it out on people around you, blah, 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 and you complain, and you, oh, woe is me, why'd this happen to me? Why is everything so unfair? Blah, 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 when things weren't really that way at all. It's your emotion about the situation. It could be your regret. It could be your own lack of vision. It could be your lack of acceptance of reality, but it's still your perception. It's still your perception of the situation. So instead of bitching, moaning, complaining, whining, feeling like everything bad is happening to you, you know, whatever the situation is, that it's still you. It's still you. It's your perception. It's your emotion. It's your view. It's your viewpoint. No one else has that view but you. No one else feels that way but you. Why are you the only one that feels that way? Because you're the only one that feels that way. Because it's not necessarily the reality. It's your reality, but it's not objective. It's not objective. So perception. Everyone says perception is reality. Not necessarily. Perception is your opinion of reality. So that's what you can work on. And that's what you can work on. That's what you can focus on. Because that's the only thing that you can control. That's the only thing you can control. So things are going to happen in life. People are going to come and go. And you're going to have a lot of truths. You're going to have a lot of false truths. You're going to have a lot of stuff that doesn't work for your journey. And that's fine. As if everything has to fucking work for you. As if everything has to fucking, like, all the puzzle pieces have to fall, like, you know, what sunshine, you know, what sunshine shoots up your fucking asshole that makes you think that everything's going to be, you know, absolutely roses. It doesn't have to be, and it won't be. So it's how you react to those things. It's how you react to those things, and that's going to determine your commitment and whether you quit or you don't quit. Because the only way that you're going to get results with fitness, the only way that you're going to see progress, the only way that you're going to move forward is if you have that commitment. If you ride this train, because it's going to go down, and it's going to go back up, and it's going to go down, and that's going to go back up, and then it's go down. Long term, might keep on going up. Long term might keep on going up. However, in the short term, you're going to have a lot of little pits. And that's life. That's what we call it. That's what we call it. So the reason why you don't have results, the reason why most people don't have results is because they don't commit. Because they don't like it when it goes down. They get sad. They get resentful. They start blaming people around them for when it goes down or for when they perceive it to go down. Okay? You can sit there and feel sorry for yourself, or you can move on and keep going, because life keeps on going whether or not you feel bad. Life keeps on going whether or not you lost the weight or not. Whether or not you were successful, life goes on. If you were successful, life still goes on, and chances are it's going to dip again soon. You weren't successful, life goes on, and you might be able to pick yourself back up and get back on the train. So it's going to go up and down. It's going to go up and down. Now, how you react to it. How you react to it is everything. How you react is everything. So, stop talking, start acting, and start showing. Start being the commitment that you said you were going to have when you started this fitness journey. Because it's not always going to be easy. The weight's not going to come off consistently. The muscle's not going to go on consistently. Nothing is going to happen smoothly. Welcome to reality. Nothing's going to be fucking just, you know, unicorns and rainbows. It's not going to happen. It's going to be a struggle. Shit's going to work, and then shit's not going to work. The question is, how are you going to react when it doesn't work? Is it really not working, or is it just part of the journey? Is it like a wave, like a sound wave, one of the nodes, right? Like a light wave, it just goes up and down, up and down. It's going to be one of those low points that soon will be a high point, just because that's what happens. But do you have the fortitude to stick with it? Do you have the dedication to stick with it for that upswing? Because it will come. It will come. But you have to commit, and you have to not quit. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 452 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex. Come on, do it, Myrna. Do it. We all flex our biceps. Every day live at 12 noon Eastern time. Watch them on YouTube or listen to the podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes. Thank you so much for joining. Remember, at 2 p.m. in premium, those of you that are in premium, welcome. Very, very exciting. Alex is teaching a live yoga class. So if you are in premium, if you're not in premium, the link is in the description. Got a couple big things this week. Live yoga class going on at 2 p.m. in premium, and also the core training workshop Thursday at 8 p.m. So please, if you are down, and it'll all be saved to the timeline so you can access it later, I'll be archived. But in premium, we'll be doing yoga at 2 p.m. and this Thursday night at 8 p.m., the core training workshop. So shit is lit like a fucking tit in premium. It is going to be awesome. So you can join for free. Click the link in the description and you can try it all. Amazing community. I can't wait to see all of you at 2 o'clock. I can't wait to do the yoga with you all. And I will be there, obviously, for the workshop Thursday night, all about core training, exercise demos, and breaking down what the core is and the most important ways to approach your core training, how to advance it, how to modify it, how to actually make sure that the exercise you're doing for your core are hitting your freaking core. How many times do I see people doing core exercises and it's not even hitting the right muscles that they think they are? And I can see that from across the gym. So a lot of important stuff, and it's all going down in premium. Yeah, Wesley, hashtag premium life. What up? All right, guys. Love ya. Peace, McGee's, deuce, Magoose. I'll see all of you on Instagram if you're not following me on Instagram, and the stories and Snapchat for all the behind the scenes. But premium, I will see you there at 2 o'clock for the yoga flow with Alex, and also Thursday night, 8 p.m. For the core training workshop. Remember, if you haven't joined premium yet, you got to give us a shot. It's an awesome community. Premium.swolenormous.com, and the link is also in my Instagram profile and also right here on Facebook and all the post description links. So peace, McGee's, deuce, Magoose. Yo from Toronto, and peace from Miami. Later.